stupid mother. Just kidding. Some of you. I'm not kidding. Okay. How's the audio?
Good.
Okay. Is your audio up? People are complaining. They're
Yeah,
like, you gave Anthony a mic and now I can't even hear him.
Yeah, mine was a little low last week.
Okay.
I tried to up it, but, you know.
Okay. Don't send me the hate comments. Anthony's Instagram is... What's your Instagram? So that way when they get mad about the audio or anything, just straight to you.
It is Anthony Pacheco with 2 Y's on the Anthony.
ANTHONYYPACHECO.
That's it.
On Instagram. So if you're dissatisfied with anything that's not me, just message him. There's so many times, I mean, people say stuff about me on the YouTube comments. I read all of them. I get the emails straight to my phone. So I'm just updating my email, reading the comments. I'm lols in it, a lot of them. There's some funny comments. But then it'll say something about Anthony, and it's so I want to tag you. But I don't like
your sister sent me a lot of hate.
Yeah, my sister did. Well, I sent you the hate that my sister sent me. Mm-hmm. My sister sent me a DM. So, what did she say? She said, tell Anthony we have beef.
Tell Anthony to go himself.
Yeah, that's how she started out the message.
She said he doesn't like Arizona, clearly, because he talked about it, and he needs to go himself.
Can we blurt out the curse words like the first 15 minutes of the podcast? What?
Sure.
Okay. I want monetization. I want brands. I want sponsors. I'm at the point where I'm getting a little bit money hungry with the pod. So I was watching the Frenemies podcast with my queen Trisha Paytas and Ethan Klein.
Right.
And they bleep out the like cuss words.
Uh-huh.
And to me I was like, "Oh, I never want to do that cuz it makes it seem corny." But it makes sense from a business standpoint. You know what word I'm using. It doesn't make it like PG. It's not like, all bitched out. You got to bleep that out.
Mm-hmm.
That makes so much more work for you, huh?
No, it's not. No.
Is it not? Yeah, it is.
Not if I write it down.
Oh, okay. What if I just keep cussing like every minute?
Then it'll be it'll be fun editing.
Yeah, I'll try not to. Are you good at writing it down?
Yeah.
Because I feel like when people cuss, it like doesn't register.
What do you mean?
Like I wouldn't like if I was producing a podcast and someone were to cuss, I wouldn't think twice. I wouldn't think, oh, gotta write down the timestamp on that.
Well, I wrote down like first 3 minutes, like close to 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Pretty much every word in the first 3 minutes of this involves some sort of cuss word. Mm-hmm. Speaking of brand sponsorship, money, I know that this sounds fake, but I just made brownies the other night with my Eat Dough cookie dough. Mm-hmm. I should have brought. Gosh darn it!
I almost texted you. I was like, make sure you bring me the doodle.
I forgot, and I've been waiting to eat the other 2 that I have because I want to bring it in and eat it raw, because with Eat Dough's cookie dough, you can just eat it raw. It's healthy. It's vegan. I'm not vegan. I don't really care about that stuff, but it makes me feel better about being naughty with my cookie dough in bed habit. But I was going to bring them in, and I've been saving the other 2 because I think I have like ginger doodle and I don't know what it's called. Ginger snap, ginger poodle, and then I have chocolate chip, and I've been saving those so I can just eat it on the podcast. But if you go to eatdough.com, it's EATDEUX.com, buy any cookie dough you want, any kind, and use the promo code ALIMAC, ALIMAC. You'll get 10% off. And you'll help me potentially make some shmoney, which is a win-win. You get to eat good cookie dough, and I get to maybe, make some cash, make some sugar dough. So anyway, my mom's buying a bunch. I feel like I'm in elementary school again. I told my mom, I'm like, oh, I'm doing this, cookie dough ad on the pod. She bought like 100 of them.
Are you kidding me?
Not actually 100 of them. But now she's telling her friends, oh, you got to use the promo code. My daughter has it.
That's what you need, though.
She's
That's
telling
great.
everyone. I know, but I feel when I was in elementary
She's making
school.
Facebook posts, probably.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if she knew how to put up her Facebook, she would be posting. But she's like, I can't figure it out. So she's doing word of mouth. Word of mouth.
Old school.
Old school, old fashioned. And so now she's telling all of her friends, and all of her friends are technologically challenged. So they're asking her to do it for them and giving my mom their credit card information. And she's got this
Your
whole
mom's the
chain
best.
going. And when I was in elementary school, we would sell cookie dough door to door. Did your school do that?
No.
So we had cookie dough sales, and I was living in these townhomes. And I was selling cookie dough door to door. And I've just always been, like, when I did sports as a kid, I only did cheer. But, like, I remember one of my cheer coaches said, if your head wasn't attached to your body, you'd lose it. I'm just all over the place. You know, I forget things. I used to go to school, and by the time I got there, I'd forget my backpack. My dad would drop me off, and I'd go, I left my backpack at home. And so I'm going door to door selling cookie dough. I'm thinking, I don't even know why. Like, was it for charity? Was it to raise money for the school? I don't know what it was for, but I know that money was not supposed to go to me. So I'm going door to door. I'm hustling. You know, I'm a young sales lady. I'm schmoozing everyone. You know, I'm like, you got to get this school's cookie dough. It actually was really good. I miss that school. Something, I don't know if it's because I'm young and my palate hadn't been expanded at this point, but something about food from elementary school tasted, we had taco boats. It was like really gross beans and an old tostada
It didn't taste
shell.
good, or it did taste good?
It tasted so good. But I don't know if that's just because I was young and didn't know what things were supposed to taste like.
That's for sure what it was, yeah.
Oh, but it was so... I loved the cookie dough.
Did you guys have those, like, square pizzas?
Oh, we had square pizza.
Those were good.
But I've never been a pizza gal. I don't go crazy for
That's
pizza.
right, you're racist.
You know, say what you want. I just don't like pizza. Whatever. Anyway. So I went door to door. I'm selling cookie dough. I'm hustling. And I'm so thrilled. I go to school. Oh, I forget. Either two things happened. I collected all of the money. Oh, this is what happened. I collected all of the money and forgot to go pick up the cookie dough from the school. So I just pocketed all this cash. I mean, technically my dad did.
No one ever got the cookie dough?
No one ever got cookie dough. And then I think I had to go back to people's doors and say, I'm sorry, I forgot your cookie dough.
And they're like, can we get the money back?
And I was like, you'll have to speak to Larry about this matter. But he's changed his phone number.
Cigars.
Yeah. I mean, not at the time. He was probably spending on some nasty things.
Have you ever gotten got by a door salesman?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I personally didn't. I was young. You know, I was living with my dad. I was in school. But I know that he's gotten ripped off by door salesmen. They have such good... They know what they're doing. They're all full of energy. They're, like, doing backflips in your front yard. They're spraying, you know, spray bottles everywhere. And rust is coming off places you didn't even know had rust on them. And then you get the product. And they're like, all you need is this much of the product. The rest is water. And it'll last you a lifetime. They always have some special mix.
So fucking funny you say that, because literally 2 or 3 weeks ago, her and I, my girlfriend and I, we got by a door salesman.
What was the product?
So
Penis enlarger?
It was like, yeah.
She was like, you have to get this, Anthony.
I just like got on a phone call with one of my friends, and it was his birthday. I was saying happy birthday, and the doorbell rang, and the dog started freaking out.
First of all, when you get a doorbell ring in 2021, first sign something is going amiss.
Well, the dog started freaking out, and usually we don't answer the door.
Yeah.
Or it's like Amazon or something.
Oh, they won't leave.
But she went and she like looked through the hole, and she's like, who the fuck is this? She said, what's this about? So she went outside, and I was on the phone with my friend for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, did she get kidnapped? Who was that?
What would you have done?
I don't know. Probably would have went full Liam Neeson.
No. Everyone thinks they would.
No, I would have gotten in my car and
you'd have made an Instagram post. Did anyone see my girlfriend? She was last seen.
I would have been freaking out. But for a minute, yeah, but I was... Thanks. But no, I was freaking out. I was like, what the fuck? Where'd she go? So I opened the door, and it's this, this young kid.
Oh, you paused. Was he not white?
He wasn't white.
You paused. I knew that there was a pause.
Here's the thing, though.
What?
He was good.
They're always good.
He was good.
How do you think they get the job?
She was getting worked.
What was the product?
Cleaning products.
Always a cleaning product.
But it was like...
Let me guess. Was it a blue liquid? Yeah. Of course it's a blue liquid. A little slight touch of green in it.
There was blue.
And then they let you try it, and they go, this...
There was blue, and then there was green, and then orange, and then yellow. Mm-hmm. And he just, like... They have this tactic where
Skittles of rip-offs.
They just don't stop talking.
No.
They don't give you a chance to be like, well, what? And then, like, they just keep going, right?
And the only way that they'll leave is if you get the product.
I felt bad for the dude, and he just, like, kept saying stuff like, you can help me with college. This will give me college credits. And if you buy all 4, it's only, like, it's not that much. Make sure you don't ever call the company. Call me directly. Here's my number. They'll call me directly. Then you don't have to pay for shipping, and they'll charge you up the ass. But I won't, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then, like... Anyway, long story short, we ended up spending $130 on these cleaning products.
Yep.
Don't know what they're for. Have no idea. He said that I can clean my shoes with them. He like went and wiped down my car real quick with one of them. I don't know what
they make themselves an additional family member. They're in your kitchen cooking all of a sudden.
Yep.
They're flipping pancakes.
He gave me 4 different prices in the 5 minutes that I was outside. He was like, at first he was like $180 for all 4. And then I was like, all right, well, how much for the 3? And he's like, I don't even know, dude. It was just so ridiculous. And then after we bought it and we walk inside, the bottle itself said $29.99. Mm-hmm. I bought 3 bottles. Somehow I paid $135.
It was, you paid him for his entertainment. You paid him for,
And then we were like, this kid's walking around all day. He had a backpack. I was like...
Oh, they're always sweating. They always have backpack sweat stains.
No, but he didn't have any more product.
Oh.
And so, like, when he was first trying to sell it, I was like... And he was like, yeah, you'll get it in a few days. I was like, we don't get it now? I was like, I'll buy it now. Why can't I take this?
Yeah.
And then he was just like... he's like, oh, no, okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah, you can take it, yeah. And then fucking... I was like, dude, for sure a scam.
Yeah, 100. They're all scams.
It's probably Windex.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I was like, did that just happen?
It did happen.
Damn. And I wanted to be like, nah, we're all right. But she was eating it up. I didn't want to look like a dick. And he was like, college credits, man. And I was like, yeah, all right. How much you want? I basically paid him to leave. Yeah,
exactly.
It was insane.
Yeah.
I can never do that.
No, I don't have the charisma or the energy to go door to door. It's like well, it's not, but it's like sex work, Yeah. It's like you got to have hustle. You got to have, you got to just be ready for what comes. And I don't have that. I don't do well with those situations. I don't know. I imagine me going to your door and being like, just buy this. That's my pitch. Just get it, it might not work as good as the one I'm using because I need a better version to really sell you on it. Yours will work, just not as good, and you'll be disappointed because I'm overcharging you, but you got to do this. I have no other way of making money right now. I'm not a good salesperson.
Me neither.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a really tough job to have, but I feel like those are like Gary V type of people.
For sure, yeah.
Just they're fired up, they're ready. I'm not a Gary V gal, hate to say it, but I'm not into the like Tony Robbins, no thanks. Too much. They're putting out too much up top. They're doing jumping jacks before they talk. I can't handle it. I want to do the most minimal amount of work. I just moved. Everyone was like, "Oh, are you?" It was clickbait. I said that in my Instagram post when I posted the photo of last week's podcast. Everyone's like, you just clickbaited me. And I'm like, yeah, I said that. I said I was clickbaiting you. And then, I got out. My roommates are so stoked.
Why?
My sister was like, are your roommates going to throw you a party for, like, when you leave? And I'm like, they'll throw it once I'm gone. It's just been... It's
just... Do they not like you?
No.
They don't?
No. I don't. It's not that they don't.
You were saucy.
I'm always saucy. This is what you get, and I've been there the longest. So you came into my sauciness. I didn't come into. I didn't come into your home saucy. This is my sauce zone.
Right.
It's just hard when you have a bunch of roommates and when you're not like friends with your roommates. Not that I'm not friends, but they're not like people I hang out with and never hung out with before living with them or anything. Mm-hmm. And then with COVID, like one of my roommates was like super COVID cautious and was trying to like, you know, get me to stay inside. But, you know, when you have roommates, you can't expect people to behave a certain way. Just, I don't know. I tried to be respectful. I wasn't like whatever, but it was nice getting out of there. So nice. Cleaning up everything, getting everything out. Drove it all down to my dad's house in Long Beach. He showed up, came outside wearing gym shorts, socks. He's wearing socks on concrete, that man. Gym shorts, socks, and a cigar lounge t-shirt. That was his look for the day, his fit of the day.
He helped you move?
No, he didn't help me move. He just helped me put my stuff into storage at his house. His dogs are so... He's lost control of his life.
Of his dogs?
Of his life. Who are you texting?
I'm not.
Are you on GameStop? Have I cussed?
Am I on GameStop?
Are you on your stocks?
Oh, no. I was going to order food.
Oh. Late night snack?
Huh?
Late night snack?
Yeah. Well, I just realized we didn't really eat. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, my dad, his place is just a mess. Mm-hmm. It looks like just like a dude's place. It's so sad. Like, imagine if you went on a date and invited someone back to his house. There's like a live, laugh, love sign on the wall that, like, you know, his ex left there.
For real?
Yeah, back when he, like, had a woman around, the place looked nice. It looked like a home. Now there's, like, weird carpet that doesn't match any of the other carpet in the house. The dog pisses all over the couch.
No.
Yes.
That's gross.
It's disgusting. He's not that kind of guy, and he's just let himself go.
Pissing on the floor or shitting on the floor, like, that's gross, but it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
On the couch where you got to sit, though?
Not on the couch, like
on the side of the couch?
Yeah, like the leg of the couch.
Still gross.
It's
and
disgusting.
Then you walk in on it, and it's like the dog's leg is up.
He needs to, I want Queer Eye to go to his house.
Oh,
yeah. He needs the touch of Queer Eye.
They'd fix it up.
Oh, yeah, they would. Give him a little makeover, too. Get him out of those gym shorts and into some nice pants.
He just looks like Benton Ray afterwards.
I would love that. If my dad, you know, throw a little eyeshadow on Larry, you know, I wouldn't complain. I think he used to let me do makeup on him because I like doing makeup.
6, right?
No, like
Recently?
In high school, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What a good dad.
My dad's woke. Larry's an ally.
Didn't expect that.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Big time. But yeah, I was over there. And then I had dinner with my my little boo thing and his family. That was nice.
Your dad's the Jewish one, right?
My dad's the Jew.
Is he like super into like Jew stuff?
No, not at all.
I was watching the, I think it's called The Killer Next Door, The Devil Next Door, or something like that. On Netflix. It's about Ivan the Terrible. Do you know that?
Heard of it.
It's horrendous. It's terrifying. It's crazy.
I gotta watch. I love a good murder.
Yeah.
I love a good murder.
I thought it was like, you know what I don't like about the murder docs or whatever docs, the history docs on Netflix?
What?
They don't need to be 4 episodes.
I know. I'm like condensed. They're like talking about what they ate for breakfast the day that they murdered, and I'm like, cut out the granola and the oatmeal. Get to the murder.
I was watching it last night. My girlfriend turned it on, and I thought it was just like a 2-hour, 3-hour thing, maybe, you know? Because the whole time I'm watching it, I couldn't really tell how long it was going on for, but like everything, it seemed like the story was like contained almost. Yeah. It started, it went through his whole story. It was like at the trial. And I was like, man, this is crazy. And then it was like ended on like some stupid cliffhanger. And then I looked, and there's still 3 episodes. And it's just like, you don't need this. Yeah. It's far too long.
Or when they had the subplot, it's like their band teacher in middle school, his life was crazy. And I'm like, who cares about the band teacher? Yep. Yeah.
It's the same thing with The Night Stalker.
Yeah, that one was very long, yes.
It's good, but it's just like the first 30 minutes is like the cop that took him down or whatever. It's like his entire life story. Yeah. Don't care. Yeah. Don't care about his family. Don't care where they came from.
Get to the murder.
Yeah. It's just
imagine being a murderer, but like not even being like a good murderer, where you're like, oh, this will be on TV. There's so many murders that don't get stories, you know, like so many people are murdered, and you're like, oh, this will be on Netflix, and everyone's like, no, that sucks.
What's also weird about like the Night Stalker one in particular is like how sick all of the like graphics are for the show. Like it looks cool.
Yeah.
Like even the logo, like when you like watch it, it's like even though it's in LA, it's just like this like neon themed like Night Stalker like logo and shit.
Yeah.
Like if you were the Night Stalker, you'd see that and be like proud of it. You'd be like, oh, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, you'd be like, look what I've created with my murders. Yeah. I got a sick graphic.
It's just, it looks cool.
Good merch for a murderer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like,
I gotta get murder merch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks so cool that you're like, oh, I kind of want like a Night Stalker t-shirt.
Yeah.
But at one point, it was like, you were literally terrified that was happening.
There's got to be a band out called Night Stalker.
Well,
there's definitely like a death metal band.
One of my favorite death metal bands is the Black Dahlia Murder.
That's the name of the band?
That's the name of the band.
You know it's on Franklin, the house.
Is it really?
Yes.
No shit.
Yes.
I did not know that.
You could drive by it. You probably have driven by it many times.
Probably. I did not know that.
What else has gone on this week? I feel like I've just been moving and grooving. I'm going to Austin, April. Well, I'm going to Texas. I'm going to Houston, San Antonio, and Addison, April 6th through the 8th. You can get tickets on elliemakowski.com/shows. And then I'm going to be in Houston like a week after that, hanging out. Hopefully doing some shows.
Are you doing Skankfest?
When is it?
It's supposed to be at the end of March. I was trying to get a refund for it, but I can't get in contact with anybody.
Damn, I haven't even heard. I was supposed to perform at Skankfest last year. I haven't even heard about that, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they're just keeping it small with like.
I have no idea, but it's crazy that it's less than a month away, and I just have not heard anything. There's no update on it.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything either.
Yeah, it's weird.
Very weird.
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
Ticket was $350 though. I was like, and I can't make it. I was still gonna go, but I can't make it. And then
I'm sure you'll get refunded
if it gets canceled. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember when they first canceled it because of COVID, they said like, email us by this date and get a refund. But I was like, oh, like just the other day, I was like, oh yeah, like I still have that fucking ticket.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
I kind of use that $350 right now.
Yeah, for sure.
So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna cancel it. And then I tried to contact several different like things and just nothing. It's weird. I wouldn't be surprised if it got canceled though.
Are you trying to cancel Skankfest?
I'm trying to cancel Skankfest.
Hashtag cancel Skankfest. Sorry, Louis J. Gomez. Anthony needs his money because I'm not paying him. Unless I get that dough money. Use promo code AllieMac for 10% off. eatdough.com. EATDUX. Yeah, I'm about to be, because I moved, and so my my storage space is limited at my place. I only have dressers and one like hanger for all my clothes. And I have so much stuff that I don't wear. So I think this week I'm going to sell everything on Instagram stories, and maybe I'll get like one of those selling apps. But yeah, I'm getting rid of everything. So if you want Allie Makowski outfit, check my Instagram stories. I'm going to be selling a bunch of stuff. Get that cash money.
I know garage sales aren't a thing out here, but we just had a garage sale yesterday.
Oh, garage sales are so fun.
Dude, we made like $400. I had like 6 bags of clothes, and I still have more that I was just like, I'm not going to wear these anymore. Like from like 5-6 years ago. And I was just going to take them to Salvation Army or Goodwill. And then she was like, why don't you just try to sell them at the garage sale for like $1, $2 each? I was like, all right. I just literally threw bags of clothes, didn't even lay them out or anything, just threw them crumpled, and just lots of people came and just fucking sifted through it, and
people
pretty
love
much sold everything.
That's great.
Insane.
Garage sales are so fun. My dad used to sell all my stuff in garage sales. I'd be so mad. I'd be like, Dad, where did my roller skates go? And he'd be like, oh, I don't know. It turns out sold everything. Sold everything in a garage sale. Okay, I'm going to answer some questions. Okay. Horror movie seeker said, who has the most annoying habit out of all your friends or family? My mom will talk with full like my mom will take a big bite of food and have it like stored in the back of her mouth and talk. But I noticed that I started doing that, and it's really annoying. It's one of those things where, like, it annoys me because I realize that I also do it. I feel like that's the most annoying thing, is when you have a habit that someone else does, but it's only acceptable when you do it. VGGK 1337 said, do you ever struggle with constipation? Hell yes, brother. I'm a C queen. You got the D people, you got the C people. I'm a C girl. Constipated. I love cheese. I'm lactose intolerant. I ate a lot of sharp cheddar tonight, so it's going to be a struggle. When I was younger, I had to get I had to put something up my butt when I was little to help move the poop out. This isn't fun or cute to talk about, but it's my life, you know? Yeah, I've always had issues. I had to get a colonoscopy in 9th grade. Because I was having stomach problems. It was clean as a whistle. I don't know if you've ever seen a photo of the inside of your colon, but it looks cool. The doctor took a selfie of me before I went under with the little colonoscopy camera.
Did he really?
Yeah, swear to God. I used to have a joke about it. I was going under anesthesia, and he had the little, looks like a long hanger with a camera at the end. And as I was going under, he said, say cheese. Took a photo of me. Then I'm like, why'd you have to say cheese? Cheese is the reason I'm in here. I'm lactose intolerant. Yep, that was one of my OG hits back in the day. Year 1 comedy. Someone said, what is your favorite movie in comedy genre? Scooter_Nova said that. My favorite comedy genre movie is a comedy that's also very sad. I'm such an emo girl. Like the movie 50-50 with Seth Rogen and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
That's a good one.
Oh, that movie had me sobbing. But it's also funny. I love like a funny, dark, or sad genre.
Yeah, me too. Didn't he die at the end?
I don't remember.
Me neither.
I haven't seen it in so long.
Same. That was a good one, though.
Yeah. Movies that always make you cry are kids with cancer or something. Any kid with cancer movie? Whew, bawling. Oh, yeah. Bridge to Terabithia, first movie I ever, sobbed in. The first movie I, cried in was a live-action Peter Pan. We've talked about that before. But the first movie I was, more grown up and, really sobbing was Bridge to Terabithia. It was so good. Oh, my gosh.
What is that even about?
I don't even know. There was a bridge to Terabithia, and I don't remember, but it was so sad. Oh my gosh, yes, okay. So there's this one Instagram called Deux-moi, Deuxmoi. I love it. They have all the hot celeb gossip. It's so fun to just when I'm going to bed, just look at all the celeb drama. And me and my sisters all follow their account. We love keeping up with all the celebs. And people they'll do this thing on the Instagram where it's who was seen out this week, and it'll be oh, Gigi Hadid was at a coffee shop, and sometimes they'll have photos with it, sometimes they won't. Someone posted a photo, they're Billie Eilish was seen in LA this week, and my sister sent it to me and said, LOL, I thought this was you for a second. And so I'm haha, funny. And then I'm looking at the photo, and I take a screenshot and I zoom in, and I'm wait, that's me.
What?
Someone posted a photo. It was me from the back. So it was just my purple hair, because last week I had purple hair. So it's me with purple hair wearing my yellow button down short sleeve shirt, blue Dickies, and then my Vans. And I was wearing my boyfriend's mismatched socks. And so I was looking at the photo, and I'm wait, that is me, because I'm wearing those mismatched socks. Also, Billie Eilish doesn't have purple hair, and she doesn't wear Dickies pants.
What's the Instagram?
Deux-moi, Deuxmoi. And so I'm I messaged the Deux-moi account. I'm yo, that's not her, that's me. LOL. And it's just funny to picture me walking down the street with my friend and someone taking a photo to send to this account thinking that they saw. I wonder how many times that's happened and I didn't even know it.
Did you watch the Billie Eilish documentary?
I haven't seen it yet.
It's really good, but I kind of see why sometimes you get...
It's the dead eyes and the vibe.
Yeah, something about it.
It's just because we don't really look alike. If you put a photo of us side by side, we don't. Maybe cousins.
Yeah.
Maybe the closest we'd be is cousins.
Yeah.
Different eyebrows, different nose, different lips, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I'm making my hair dark, I'm going darker than this. Once I go darker, no one's going to think that. I don't think. I think it's just because I had like crazy hair and she had crazy hair.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I talked about it before. When I was at the drive-thru for Chick-fil-A in my 2018 Kia Sportage, the lady at Chick-fil-A was like, "Are you Billie Eilish?" I'm like, why would you think Billie Eilish isn't a Kia Sportage? Just being so humble.
Mm-hmm.
Ordering a chicken sandwich with extra pickles, Chick-fil-A sauce, and Polynesian sauce. But I just thought that was so funny because at first I was like, I don't know. It's just weird. I mean, it's cool. I like Billie, so I'm like, if people think that, that's rad, you know? But, anyway, whatever. Oh, there's also a Woody Allen documentary coming out, not about murder, but about, you know, some freak shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to watch that because I feel like I know about the Woody Allen stuff, but not that much because I've always just been like, oh, okay, I get it. It's a weird weirdo.
Yeah, I could care less about whatever. I don't even know Woody Allen movies. I know
Annie Hall.
I know he's like regarded as one of the best or whatever. I just don't care that much.
Yeah, he's not doing it for me in the film department.
No.
But I had a roommate who left before me, and he was just such like a dude, like such a bro. And he was like, yeah, I've seen the movie Annie Hall like 48 times. And I was like, why? And he was like, well, whenever, I think he either said chicks or broads. Whenever I have broads over, they always want to watch it. Like, what girl is coming over?
Hall?
What?
What even is Annie Hall?
A Woody Allen movie.
I know. What is it? Like, what's it about?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't even matter.
Yeah, it's like a boning movie. You put it on, and then 5 minutes later, all of a sudden, your pants are down. You're getting fingered by my roommate, Steven, faking orgasms so he doesn't kill you. I need to stop talking bad about people. I don't care. It's just, I love Steven. Steven's a cool dude, except for that comment and other comments he's made, but talking shit can be kind of fun, and then I feel bad. I'm just such a good person, you know, that when I do bad things, it just really hits me hard. You know, like when I murder someone, I'm just like, oh, that probably just like hurt so bad for them. That'd be me as a murderer. I'd be like, oh, are you okay? I definitely wouldn't use a gun. If I was a murderer.
You'd stab somebody?
I'd stab.
Why?
I feel like using a gun, like, then they're just dead. If you're a good shooter, like, then they're just dead right away. Where's the fun in that? I'm all about instant gratification, but I think when it comes to murder, it's like, especially if you've been planning it, you're like, you're just going to do, like, that's it. Just one gunshot. Now you have to worry about cleaning. The cleaning's got to be the worst part. Right? No, well, I mean, you got to clean. Well, you have to clean. You don't want to be caught.
Yeah.
They're buying the products from the guy who's scamming you outside your door, the door-to-door salesman. They're using his products. That's why he was all sold out. He's been on a murdering spree in your neighborhood.
You might be right.
People keep saying, am I selling socks? I should do that. It seems like there's a lot of money in that. I'll sell some socks. I got some crispy toes. I've been moving too. I haven't washed any. Oh, maybe I'll sell some of my used socks. DM me if you're serious. Venmo me at @NotAllieMac and Venmo me how much you think they're worth. No, that's fucked up. And
just just DM her how much you think the socks are worth.
Yeah, and then if your price is right, then
you're getting
we've got a deal.
Some Max socks.
If you say, $15 for your used socks, hell no. I put my sweat into these socks. I worked for them to be this smelly. Oh, okay. This is good. Rude James said, how to tell someone you're dating your body count is excessive and not sound gross. So, like, when you're dating someone, if they ask, like, you know, how many people have you been with, slept with, whatever. Like, how do you, like, do you honestly tell them how many people you've slept with? Or do you lie about the number? I wish your girlfriend was fucking in this room right now. I'm trying to see what. Because I had a crazy little half a semester in college. You know, I went hard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was like I served for my country. I'll just put it that way, okay? Dishonorable discharge from me. And, yeah, I don't know. I always am honest about it, but it's not flattering in any way. I'm sure it changes the perception.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't even know. I couldn't tell you the ballpark. I mean, I guess I could. It's not like I've been with so many people, but definitely probably more than average. Under a hundo, I'd say. Maybe close, but who knows? I blacked out a lot. Not a lot, but enough times in Tahoe. Tahoes are for 2-in-1, you know?
Mm-hmm.
A 2-for deal in Tahoe. Spring break. Never forget. You really can't forget that one if you're me. That'll haunt you. That will haunt you. All I remember is there was a shower. And there were 2 dudes. Not at the same time. I don't want to sound like a whore. But maybe one after the other. My mom listens to this. This is bad. I gotta change the subject. I don't know what to do. How to tell someone your body count.
Just be honest.
Yeah, just be honest and say, look, I've had a good time, but I'm ready to settle down. I got a lot of experience. Or just don't even talk about it. I think it's better not to know. I don't need to know how many people my partner's been with.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know each other's?
Mm-hmm.
Hers is more than yours, huh?
For sure.
Yeah. It's always the girls. Us girls know how to get down.
No, it's just more accessible, I think.
More accessible.
Plus, I'm usually like in a relationship, you know? I've only ever had like 2 one-night stands.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's not for me. It's not my thing.
What do you call a one-night stand that doesn't even last a whole night?
Okay.
A half-hour stand?
A 1 hour stand?
A 1 hour stand. There's got to be a name for it, because I feel like when people would say like, oh, have you ever had a one-night stand? I'd always be like, no. But that's because no one was spending the night. I didn't have a place, you know? Yeah. I was just a vagabond.
Right.
Vagabond. That's good. That's good stuff right there. That's podcast gold.
I think for dudes, like a one-night stand is like a chick can just, if she wants dick, can literally just bless you. Can literally just send a DM.
Yeah, but girls aren't often doing that, because
I
girls.
Agree. No, I know.
I feel like women's standards are much higher, but in times of crises, we lower the standards completely. That's why I think our body count is higher, is because, yes, we do have the luxury of, like, if we put it out there, it will come.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I don't think we're always just, like, putting it out there.
No, I'm not saying that.
And DMing people, like.
But I'm saying, since that power is kind of in your court, it's like, that's probably why it's more.
Yeah.
You know? Because, like, for me, like, if a chick, you know, is, like, expressing interest or whatever, and I'm down, there's still going to be, like, some kind of dinner involved. I'm going to pay, you know? Like, at a certain point, like, it just almost seems like for a one-night stand for a dude, it's, like, almost, like, a little bit desperate. At least I've always felt like it was, like, desperate. In that case, I'd rather just jerk off.
Yeah, do a little J.O.
Yeah. It's cheaper.
Have you guys ever J.O'd next to each other?
Yes.
Isn't that the best? You don't have to do anything. You're not worrying if they're going to do it right, where they're going, what they're trying to do, how long it's taking them. You're just laying next to each other side by side, handling business, you know, it's the businessman's way of sex, I'd say.
Yeah.
It's so easy. It's like baking something and using aluminum foil.
You just throw it away afterwards?
Yeah, you just throw it away, no dishes. That's what it feels like. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful act of kindness, love, and emotional support. You do you, I'll do me. And I'm looking at them pretending that that's what's getting me going. It's not. I'm thinking about other things, trying to focus. They're like, wow, it's so beautiful watching you do that. And you're like, I wish I was alone right now. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, why are you so close to me? Juan, 1824, said David Dobrik sexually assaulting his friend. This is true. The king, the god, the untouchable man, David Dobrik, was doing some shady stuff. I don't think he needs to be canceled for this.
What happened?
I'm not the judge of, people's actions. Who am I to say what people deserve or don't? I'm not the ruling factor. But, these are just opinions. I don't think he needs to be canceled. I just think he needs to take accountability and say, I'm not going to do this anymore.
What happened?
A long time ago, David and his little vlog squad. Imagine telling your family. I mean, he's so rich that, who cares what he calls it? But, imagine telling your family, oh, I'm in a vlog squad. Me and my homies just film each other throughout the day and edit it up. Anyway, no shade. But, I get, who cares, whatever. But he made these videos, where he had his friend, I think the guy's name is Seth.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, oh, Seth, I'm going to make this video where you and this hot girl who we all know are going to make out. But she's going to be wearing this, weird costume. So just, go along with it. It's funny because she's in this, really weird, stupid costume. So he's like, yeah, sure, whatever. Pay me money, Yes, King David. I won't do anything to disappoint you. Talk about, positions of power and the power dynamics. If David Dobrik says you're going to make out with whoever, you're going to be like, okay. And then David doesn't tell the guy, Seth, that he's not going to have the girl make out with him. He's going to have his friend Jason make out with Seth. And Seth's not going to know because Jason is wearing the costume that he said the hot girl would be wearing. And so it's it is assault. It's non-consensual. He consented to make out and make a video with this girl, but it's not consensual to flip the person. That's if I was hooking up. I mean, that's if a guy was like, hey, want to hook up? And I go over and the lights are off. He's setting the mood. And then his fucking brother walks in and starts hooking up with me. That's not consensual. That's assault.
Yes, that would be. But in David Dobrik's situation, I think that's what you get for being in a vlog squad.
No.
That's absolutely what you get for being in a vlog squad.
No, I think it's no. I don't think so.
I do.
I'd be very upset. And here's the thing. You can look at it and go, "Oh, whatever, it's a prank." But the guy was uncomfortable by it. Said, "Don't put out this video. Please take the video down." David before the video was made, there was going to be financial compensation. David ended up not paying him, not removing the video.
Sucks.
So it's just really fucked up. It puts this guy in a really, maybe it's not sexual assault. Mm-hmm. I mean, it is. The guy made out with someone that he didn't want to make out with. Mm-hmm. If I was at a bar and a guy comes up to me, starts making out with me, and I'm like, no, I didn't agree to make out with you, and I'm not into it. Mm-hmm. If it was a hot guy who starts making out with me, and I'm like, ooh, okay, he's cute, I'll go with this weird tactic to just start making out with me, but sure. But if it was a guy that I'm not interested who's just making out with me, and I'm like, no, and he's just making out with me, that is assault. So anyway, David Dobrik, but then the thing is David won't even, this guy Seth didn't want to talk about it publicly because he was like, I don't want I don't want people to like, come after me because I'm talking about David. So he like tried to get in touch with David, tried to, ask him to take the video down, to handle it privately, which I think this is one of those situations where it's like, this can be handled privately. It doesn't need to be out in the open. I think there's a lot of situations where it's like, this can be dealt with privately if you're with two mature adults. Mm-hmm. But David didn't take the calls. David wouldn't get back to him, whatever. And I guess, like, just the culture of, like, David's vlog squad environment is very... Like, if someone, like, won't do a video with him or, like, do what he wants to do for the video or is like, oh, I don't like that, then David's like, you're out of the vlog squad. It's just, like, a shitty way to run anything. It's, like, fear. I'll make out with a dude because I'm afraid of, not having anything else. Whatever it is. Wait, someone asked something that I thought was good, and then I think I lost it. Chris Smoke said, what's your favorite strain of weed to smoke? None. I can't smoke weed. I get way too high. I get paranoid. It's not fun for me. I think my heart's stopping. I can feel my hair growing, and it's bad. I can't do it. I wish I could be a stoner. I just can't. I tried. Ooh, okay. Alonzo J. Ruiz asked me, would you date an incel so he doesn't become an incel? Yeah, I'm down to date an incel as long as they're not like super misogynistic or anything. Because I feel like a lot of incels are very anti-women.
What's an incel again?
Involuntary celibacy. Involuntarily celibate. So it's people who want to have sex, but they're involuntary. They're not able to have sex because women only go for a certain type of guy. And they're not getting any. No matter how hard they try, women won't sleep with them.
So school shooter?
Yes. And it's frustrating because it's like maybe the energy you're bringing to the table isn't, high in demand. Lay low, be chill, figure yourself out, have confidence. Just because you're not getting fucked and chucked right now doesn't mean you won't in the future. Also, do incels realize that, like, if a girl hooks up with them, the girl could also just, like, leave them after? Like, would they be happy getting ghosted? I feel like an incel, I feel like if you're an incel, you're going to be very disappointed if you hook up with a girl and then they don't call back or something. Like, there's no winning, it seems like. I would love to talk to an incel. I'm not going to say I would love to, but I'd be interested. One time when I was on Omegle, it's on my Omegle highlights on, like, my Instagram TV or whatever. I was on Omegle and this guy, we were having a, good time. We were talking for like 5-10 minutes or something. We're jamming. He's playing guitar. And he's saying he's some like famous YouTuber. And so I'm like, okay, like a gaming YouTuber because he has a gamer chair. So I'm like, oh, do you game? And he's like, yeah, I'm actually like a famous YouTuber. So I'm like, okay, cool. And we're having a good time, whatever. And then I'm like, okay, nice talking to you. I'm going to go. And he's like, oh, classic women, getting what you want and then just leaving. You like having no respect for men. Like, you just do this and blah, blah, blah. I wish I could find him now. He scared me, though. I was like scared from my computer screen. That's the power that incels have. They need to channel that power into a different way than negging women. But then they also asked Alonzo J. Ruiz, said, could you date a member of QAnon? No, I couldn't. An incel, I feel like, well, I guess, no, QAnon's different. I feel like, well, I don't know. Both are so set in their ideology, that I don't know if I could do that. A lot of great questions from Alonzo J. Ruiz. He said, are you going to go on the H3 podcast? I would love to. I've been on such a Klein family kick right now, including Trisha Paytas. I would love to. I'm trying to get Gila on the pod.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. She did say she would do it, but COVID times. She said to wait. So I'm like, okay, anything for you, Queen. I love them. I would love to have them on. Okay. Those were all the questions. How much time have we done?
55.
Wow, 55. Someone asked me about music. I've been listening to this one song. It's called Excuses by the Morning Blenders, and it puts me in such a good mood. So I guess just check that out. Okay, I'm not moving to Austin. Sorry to disappoint, or the opposite of disappoint you guys. I'm going to be out there. I'll visit a bunch. If people stay out there, if there's shows happening, I'll be visiting a bunch. But I'm not moving outside of California. However, I did move. And I'm excited for my studio. Oh, my God. Huge news. When I was cleaning out my house, I found like 3 or 4 Allie Makovsky is my girlfriend t-shirts. I thought I had sold all of them. I kept a few for like close friends, but I think the close friends that I kept those shirts for were like my fat friends, my big plus size friends, and I didn't make shirts that were big enough for them. So I have shirts left.
What size?
I think there's 1 small, there's 1 extra large, I think there's 1 large, maybe another extra large. So I'm going to sell the last 4. I'm not making any new ones, so this is it. So I'm going to sell those. I don't know when, but I have them. I already have 2 of the shirts, So I don't need them. And these are like the limited edition, I guess. The unreleased hidden t-shirts.
They were released.
They were released, but they didn't go out. I guess they weren't released because I didn't mark them on my website.
Huh.
So cool. I guess there's still technically merch available. I don't know how much to sell them for, though. Anyway, DM me. My DMs are open if you want clothes, if you want merch. I'm going to be making more merch, hopefully soon. Trying to figure that out. I don't know what I want to do for the design. If you have any ideas, leave a comment below. Merch ideas. Like the video, rate, review it. Leave a nice comment. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. When I was in Arizona, I had my stand-up. I did like 20 minutes in Arizona, and it was filmed. It's really good, and I'm putting it up, full thing, on my Patreon for the top tier. So if you want to watch my stand-up, subscribe to my Patreon, patreon.com/Allie Makovsky. I'm going to release that sometime next month. And then I think that's all the news. That's all the updates on little old Allie. I'm excited to see you next week. Have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.